So we've got 4 updates and then just a short concluding thought. So the first update is next week. We're very excited. We have our annual Arts Night, Wednesday, January 16th, next Wednesday, starting at 6 in the upper school. We want to give Elle and I want to give a big thank you to our fantastic art teachers, John, Darcy, Amy, and Amelia, for all the work that they do, organizing the artwork, which takes a lot of time. Most importantly, for inspiring our students who have amazing artistic and creative abilities. In addition to our great art teachers, big thank you to Jess Bowen, who always does a fantastic job with our chorus, Ed Harlow, who's the head of our jazz band, Joanna Lauderville, our string ensemble director, and a big hearty thanks to Sarah Preston, too, head of our foreign language department, who helps put the whole program together. And then thanks as well to the parents who are members of FAME, Friends of Arts and Music Education, for all the support and for pushing us to really think more about art and about music too, and to help our really wonderful and amazingly creative AMSA students. So that's next Wednesday at 6 o'clock. So if you can come, that'd be great.
Runs till when?
Usually till 8, sometimes a little after. So second update, in addition to Arts Night that we're looking forward to, we have some really amazing international trips that will be coming up in February and in April too. In February, Aaron Fuller, one of our terrific Latin teachers, is leading a trip to Spain. The trip is titled Taste of Spain, and will introduce students to the history, culture, language, and food of Spain, with stops in Seville, Cordoba, and Madrid. Along with Aaron will be Blair Clarkson, Nora O'Brien, and Amelia Terrell. So thanks to all of them for that trip. In addition to that, in April, Alex Waldron, the head of our English department, is going to be leading a trip to the Galapagos to explore the islands that helped birth Darwin's theory of evolution. Along with Alex will be our science teachers Christy J., Chris Brandis, and Lisa. And math teacher Jack Marshall will also be going as well. Stops on the Galapagos trip include Quito, Ecuador, Santa Cruz Island, Isabela Island, the largest of the Galapagos Islands, and San Cristobal Island as well. So that's in April. Also in April is a history department trip, which is a Cold War themed trip that will include stops in Berlin, Prague, Vienna, and Warsaw. And the great captain himself, Eli Rueg, will be leading that history trip along with and assisting the captain will be Brianna, Aaron McAdams, Liz Morena, Peter Prue, and myself. So we're all very much looking forward to that trip. All of those trips are, it's the best PD possible. It's the best PD possible for teachers because you really, you learn so much about what you're teaching and what you're able to incorporate into your classroom. And for kids, it's an opportunity. For students, it's an opportunity to learn and to see and to experience what they're learning in the classroom, and also to grow and to challenge themselves, being away in a foreign country and meeting new people and learning about different cultures. So it's a really wonderful opportunity. Third update, the schedule. The schedule, the 2019-2020 schedule, is on schedule. When we last met in November, I believe we mentioned that the course catalog had been posted on our website. And you can see it there, and that students and their parents were to discuss their options for courses that they were interested in, electives that they were interested in, AP classes that they were interested in over December and then over the break. And now, I believe as of yesterday afternoon, is that right, Ellen? Today? The email came out today, so it has gone live. So students are now selecting their courses, and they will do so through January. And they'll do so using their accounts on PLUS portals. Selection will end February 1st, at which point teachers will then review student requests. Our scheduling team will provide department chairs class tallies and section lists so that class sections can be determined. So we have a fantastic team who's helping put together a schedule for next year. Kate Driver and Mike Naraki are overseeing it as administrators, and then we have a great team of teachers who are putting it together. Benji, John, Morgan, and Brian Bakla, who've put in a lot of hard work, and they will be putting a lot of hard work come February and March once the kids have picked their classes. So thanks very much to each of them. Last update concerns the Academic Excellence Group and the student survey that we put out. The survey that we put out, which we reported on at the last BOT meeting, was administered in November. The Academic Excellence Group, our chairs, members of the Community Council have reviewed the survey results. We shared the results to the multiple choice questions with the BOT in November. The results have also been shared and discussed by our teachers and with parents who attended our last family forum. Very soon, a summary of those results will be published and distributed to our entire community. The summary will be co-authored by Kate Driver, Mike Naraki, Steve Smith, fantastic ELA teacher, and Vlad Babo, a terrific math teacher. And thanks to each of them for volunteering their time to draft that report, which will be sent to the entire community. So now that we've looked at the results, the next important part of that is to talk about some solutions. So we're looking forward to working together collaboratively and openly to talk about solutions to that survey, how we can improve the academic experience of students at AMSA. We're looking forward to thinking about short-term solutions. What are some short-term solutions we could implement starting in the fall of 2019? Solutions that could address the concerns raised by students about the amount of work they have and the stress that they feel. Such solutions could include things like workshops on organization, test-taking skills, and mental health. Other short-term solutions might also include 9th and 10th grade seminars on time management, mental health, and career development. We're also looking forward to reviewing our hiring process and our PD program, just to make sure that we address another really clearly expressed interest of our students, which is having teachers in every classroom who possess very strong content knowledge, passion, love of their subject, and the ability to build strong relationships with all students. And then last but not least, we're looking forward to analyzing our homework policies to ensure that homework is essential and constructive. Another key concern of our students. So those are updates. Just one last concluding thought. This past week, we hosted our annual Back to the Future event. Our alumni, we had dozens of alumni come to the school. They met with parents, they met with seniors, they met with counselors, former teachers and administrators, and thanks to them, and a big thank you as well to Mark Vidal, who did a ton of work in addition to all the other hard work that he does in helping put the event together. Last Friday, when Ellen and I had the good fortune to meet with the alumni, we asked them about their ideas, thoughts for how to make their experience at AMSA better. And during our discussion, one student, we asked them, in particular, we asked them what was one thing that really made a difference to them? What was one thing that helped them get through AMSA? And there was one student who raised her hand and proceeded in a really, really, truly heartfelt and very thoughtful manner. And for many minutes, she just kind of went on and on about one teacher who made a tremendous difference in her life. I won't say who the teacher is. She said that the teacher was not a pushover. The teacher was very demanding. He had very high expectations. This teacher expected her to produce quality work and to do so consistently. And she, frankly admitted sometimes she didn't produce that high-level quality work. And when she did, the teacher let her know that she wasn't. At the same time, she said the teacher never, ever gave up on her. The teacher never stopped believing in her. And what he expected from her, excellence, he expected from himself. Hard work that emerged in passionate and engaging lessons, rich in content and thought. And it was because of this teacher, this alumni proudly, she was just absolutely beaming. It was because of this teacher that she was now able to do very high-level quality college work. And when she does it, she said, she thinks of him. It was a wonderful, moving story, and I think it's one that just in a nutshell points to what the essence of AMSA is all about, the core of what AMSA is all about, and that's a belief in excellence, a belief in the joy and the love of learning, and a belief that every single student has the ability to excel. Thank you, and go Eagles.